Well, welcome to my course Performance Testing using LoadRunner using the version 12.5. As the code says, it will cover both the basics and the advanced. Well, let's try to understand why we have to do performance testing or why somebody gets their applications performance tested. Let's say there's a guy called Mark and he wants to buy a mobile phone online. And by the way, this Mark is a guy, is a fictitious character which I've created, and throughout the course, whenever I have some examples, I will explain it through this guy called Mark. Well, here he wants to buy a phone, so he went into one of those online portals. So he searched for his phone. Let's say he wanted to buy a $1,000 phone. Now he has added it to the cart, he has entered all the credit card details, everything required, and he has purchased it. Once he clicked on the purchase button on an online application, it took exactly 2 minutes for Mark to show this message. The application is supposed to show this message once you click on the purchase button. So it took 2 minutes for him to show this message. And obviously, our Mark is not happy with the application because once he clicked on the purchase button, he doesn't want to stay for that long. He wants the applications, he expects the applications to be a little fast. In fact, 2 minutes is a lot of time. Usually there's an industry standard wherein 2 seconds is an industry standard, and he wants to get this message or he wants to get this reply from that application within typically 2 to 3 seconds. But here it took 2 minutes, which is quite some time, and he's not happy with this application. And sometimes it's even worse. After waiting for 2 minutes, you will get some message like this. And Mark would be even more pissed off, or even if you are in place of Mark, you would be pissed off as well. So we want the performance testing, or we want these applications to be performance tested. Well, these days, if the application is slow, just like what we have seen just a while back, the customers move to other applications. If not Amazon, if you're living in India, we have all these options like Flipkart, eBay, Jabong, Snapdeal, and a lot of other online banking shopping websites. So if you're not happy with a certain website, you have a lot of options, and the customers move to that options, move to those websites. Well, if my application is slow, or if an application is slow, the end customer is not happy with the application. So he's not happy, he's not coming back to your website again. And if he's not coming back to your website again, as a business owner, if you're a business owner, you're losing the customer and hence the business. So as a business owner, you want your applications to be performance tested, and they will hire the performance testers to get their applications performance tested. So performance testing is required, and once you learn this course, you would be a performance tester, and you would be required to get these applications performance tested. Well, quickly about me, you can call me Kumar. I have close to 13 to 14 years of IT experience, all of that in software testing. I've done manual testing, automation, performance. Mainly my skill set is on performance testing. I've spent a lot of time doing performance testing, and I have close to 4 to 5 years of training experience. I'm not a novice Udemy instructor who has just created my first course. No, I've been doing online trainings, classroom trainings, corporate trainings from last 5 years. I've handled 100 plus batches. Did my full-time masters from US and worked there for 6 years as well. So if you're wondering, is this course for you? Yes, it could be. Well, if you're a performance tester or a software tester or a QA or a developer or a business analyst, or one of those leads, maybe a development lead or a business analyst lead or QA lead or a manager, this course for you, as long as you wanted to learn performance testing. And it is good for both entry-level candidates who wants to learn performance testing, or experienced professionals who are in one of those fields and want to learn performance testing, or even you're a performance tester and you're still using the LoadRunner tool from 2 to 3 years, you could still enroll for this course, because some of my students, I mean, I've been taking this course for quite some time, and some of my students from earliest batches reported that they benefited from this course, even though they were using the LoadRunner from last 2 to 3 years. So yes, if you're using the tool from last 1 to 2 years, you could still, there are a lot of topics which could benefit you from this course. If you're completely new and you wanted, you're looking around and you wanted to see if performance testing, you wanted to make performance testing as your career, you can look at this. It's a most sought after, skilled, very lucrative in terms of money. And once you get into the job, it's not a mundane job. Yeah, every day there's something to learn. The way I have designed this course, with a lot of my extensive experience and looking at a lot of other courses which are there in the market for this LoadRunner, have carefully designed this course. One is to meet the current job requirements and trends, and one is to meet the industry needs as well. Let's see what I have covered as a part of the course. Introduction to performance testing, just a feel for what it is. And by the way, when I've designed this course, it's not just LoadRunner that you will learn. You will first learn performance testing and all the basics related to performance testing. Then you jump into the tool called LoadRunner. It's not just learning LoadRunner. It is performance testing using LoadRunner, which means that you will learn the complete introduction, wherein you see what are the different types of performance tests that will be executed and all. And as a performance tester, it is imperative for you to understand software architecture basics. So here you will learn the basics of architecture and why, as a performance tester, you need to understand the architecture. Then the requirements, usually we call it as non-functional requirements or NFRs, what kind of requirements that you have to gather. And very, very important activity when it comes to performance testing is workload modeling. So that will be covered in detail as well. Now you get into the tool called LoadRunner. So you'll be learning, creating the scripts, as to why we need to create the scripts, and then creating the scripts using a component called VUgen. Then you enhance the scripts using the C functions and a lot of LoadRunner APIs. So we'll cover the basics and the frequently used ones here in this course. And then we continue to enhance the scripts using the concepts like parameterization, correlation, and checkpoints. And then we do some custom coding, by doing the error handling and other things. Finally, how to create a real-time performance test scenario using the controller, and how we can create a test results, analyze the results, and present the report to the developer or your manager will be covered. So this is all the things that is covered as a part of the course. My key takeaways, as a part of this course, I've included a project, and the project is using a JPEG store application. This is also a popular sample application available in the market. So I thought I will use this application and create a project for you. You can test your knowledge as to what you have learned from the class, and you'll be able to implement all the things that you have learned in the class, if you can do this project. And you have a regular access to me as a trainer. I have included my WhatsApp number, phone number, email address right over here in this slide deck, and also in the course. So you can contact me on one of those channels. You can call me, talk to me, and get your doubts cleared. And some interview questions are also covered as a part of the course, so you can get a feel for these questions. And a quiz is added by the end of each chapter, and you can test your knowledge on what has been learned in that particular chapter. About these sessions, it's a 33 hours extensive, exhaustive, hands-on training with lots of examples. It starts with the basics and then goes into advanced. So if you don't know anything about the course or the tool, since the course starts with basics, so the course is for you, and it gets into the advanced topics. And I want to set the expectations when I set the advanced topics here. Well, if you are completely new to LoadRunner tool or using the tool from 1 to 2 years, then the topics that I've included will sound like advanced. But if you're using the tool from last 4 or 5 years, then definitely these are not advanced. So I wanted to set the expectations right. And these videos that are included over here, some of them are pulled out from my live sessions. So what I would suggest is go through the previews. There's some free videos are available. So go through them, see if these videos are for you, and then you can decide and enroll for this course. Here is my email address, kgupta.testingtraining@gmail.com, and here is my number. That's an Indian number, 801-995-2427. You can either WhatsApp me or you can call me on this number if you have any questions. So go ahead, enroll for my course, and see you in the class. I hope you will enjoy the course.